over the world. So this is John Consulting, and we are here once again to bring you a very important and exciting video that we all need. Yeah. So because like we've said over and over that we are beyond just tax, accounting, CAC, filing business compliances. We are beyond it. We are a versatile consulting firm, right? So in today's video, for those that are interested in becoming a chartered accountant, just like you've seen in our picture on the topic, how to become a chartered accountant. Yeah, because as we are doing business too, right, we also want to climb in the ladder of our profession. We want to climb in the ladder of our profession, do great things, right? Personally, in our individual life, in our career, and so many other, area. So that is why we've deemed it fit to bring you this exciting, topic, exciting video that will be useful for you, useful for your business, and of course, in your career as well. So you join us in this video as we dissect how to become a chartered accountant. So we are a chartered accountant firm, and we want to also, encourage people out there, that don't know the career paths that they can follow. So, and of course, as a chartered accountant, there are many opportunities, that are awaiting you, that are out there for you, and that will be of benefit for you in your career, in your profession. And of course, if you're also looking for, business as well, accountants, can also, go into business as an entrepreneur, just like, us. So how to become a chartered accountant. So if you are joining us in this video, please let us know where you are joining us from. And also make sure you like, you subscribe, and you share this video to people that may need this important information. So let's go ahead as we dissect how to become a chartered accountant. So the first thing you must know is that when you want to go into any career line, your interest, your passion, your zeal, right, and your life goals is very important. You must know why you are choosing a particular, career. You must know why you want to go into what you want to go into. I was, reading something on LinkedIn today. So someone said he was having a conversation with an entrepreneur in Cameroon. And of course, they are a company that they provide funds, to entrepreneur. And when they were having this discussion, the person from Cameroon, which the person have been in entrepreneur for years, and he said before they can provide any funds to any entrepreneur or help any entrepreneur to achieve, their goals and everything, they must look at their passion, their zeal, right, and how committed they are to what they are trying to go into. So if you want to go into any career, just like us now, right, before we, come into what we are doing now, right, it was our passion, our zeal, our interest, right, what we want to offer out there that actually led us to what we are doing now, right? So we are just like we've told you, we are just accounting, tax, auditing, CAC, business compliances. We are beyond that. We are versatile, right? We are versatile professional, right? As we help you in your business, we also help you in your career as well, right? Because so many people, all over the world, especially the young ones. Thank you, Shikwe. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, I want to pronounce your name very well. So thank you for joining us. So let us know where you are joining us from. In today's video, it's a very exciting video because as you know, we've come to this point, right, in life. We knew what we went through to come to this point, we have, and we are trying to, help the younger ones and young professionals as well, right, in this firm. So also, I am joining from Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate, your time and, everything. So please, if you are just joining us, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, this will help us, to bring you so many exciting videos, because this year, 2026, we've put it, in our mind. We've make it a commitment to always come up with a very exciting, important video that will be of help both for your business, in your career, in your profession, and every other area. Please. So thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. So how you can become a chartered accountant. Some people think that this becoming a chartered accountant is a mountain. It is something that it is very hard and difficult, to be. It is not. It depends on the right information, that is at your disposal. And that is why we are bridging that knowledge gap. Thank you for that thumbs up. So that's why we are bridging that knowledge gap to make people well informed, well positioned, and have the right, knowledge for them to be what they want to be, right? So your zeal, your passion, your interest, of course, your commitment is very necessary. Is very necessary. So you can become whatever you want to become in life if you can be committed to that thing. If you know that this thing is the right course for you, put everything into it, and it's just a matter of time, you will become what you want to become. So how to become a chartered accountant? So when we talk about chartered accountant, it's a professional body, right? It is a professional body. And in Nigeria, we have two professional bodies for accountants, right? You can become a chartered accountant, right, without you going to a formal university, to a formal, university that we all know, right? Without you going through JAM. So, and that is what we want to let you know. And of course, those that have gone through JAM, finished their schools and everything, they can also, you can also, yeah, this from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, we are streaming from Lagos, Nigeria. Although we are a global, consulting firm, we are accounting audit firm, professional consulting firm. So even though we are streaming from Lagos, Nigeria, but we are beyond, our geographical location. We are a global consulting, firm. So wherever you are joining us from, just know that we are a global consulting firm, and we appreciate you joining us in this live session. So how to become a chartered accountant. So as we said, you can become a chartered accountant without, going through the normal university. And for those that have, yes, thank you very much. So, and those that are, that have gone through the university, they can also become a chartered accountant. So there are different, ways, different routes you can become a chartered accountant. And that is why we are bringing you this information at this time. We want to help you in your career, in your profession. And of course, if you have business as well, it doesn't, preclude you, it does not exempt you from becoming a chartered accountant if you have interest in it. So the first thing is that chartered accountants, you have two professional body for professional accountants in Nigeria. We have ICAN and we have ANAN. Although ICAN have been for, since 1965, right? So they are more pronounced, they are more well known, right? Although ANAN too, they are also recognized, but I can have like a more visibility, than ANAN, and people prefer to go through ICAN than ANAN. For us, of course, we are ICAN. ICAN, professional. ICAN, chartered accountant. Do you understand now? So the Institute of Chartered Accountant of Nigeria, which is ICAN, is the foremost professional accounting body, is the first. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. So it's a former professional accounting body in Nigeria. It provides the Associate of Chartered Accountants. So anywhere you see ACA, it means Associate of Chartered Accountants. It's a qualification to the successful candidate that have gone through the ICAN exam. So once you pass through ICAN exam from the stage 1 to the last stage and you are inducted, so you have that badge of chartered accountant. So ICAN is that foremost professional body that gives that badge of ACA. So who is eligible to enroll for ICAN? Who are those that are eligible? So like we said earlier on, you can be a chartered accountant without you going to the formal university, and you can also become a chartered accountant after you have gone through the normal university that we all know. So for those that have their O-level, if you have your O-level results, complete O-level, the 5 credit that we usually know, either you are commercial, you are arts, or you are science, right? Once you have your 5 O-levels, right, you can enroll to be a chartered accountant. So you can start your ICAN exam. So anyone interested in accounting can enroll, including graduate or student of accounting, graduate or students from non-accounting discipline who want to transit into accounting. So you can see that it is for those that want to transit into accounting. If accounting is your interest, if accounting is what you want to do, right? Even though you've studied, because in this ICAN, right, we've seen people that even study chemistry, study mathematics, pure science courses, and they came and become a chartered accountant, right? Because accounting profession is a liberal profession and it provides many opportunities, for people. You can be an entrepreneur. You can set up your own audit firm, accounting firm. You can work in industry. So there are different opportunities, and different organizations, needs a chartered accountant, need a professional accountant, right? So that is why, this profession have opened up ways for different, discipline, for different field of study, which you can come and study. So if you have your 5 O-level credits, because we have so many ex-students, those that have finished from secondary school, they have been writing jam over and over. Some people have written jam for like 4 years, 4 times, 3 times, 5 times. So if you have been writing jam, because there are some people that have, or definitely those that reach out to us that said, oh, I want to study accounting, we just encourage them that instead of writing jam, just register for ATS and start your ICAN journey immediately. So for accounting or non-accounting, so far you want to transit into this profession of accounting, you can start this accounting exam. What is ICAN? ICAN is Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. Thank you for that question. So we are still dissecting how you can become a chartered accountant. So you can become anything you want to become if you have the passion, the zeal, the interest, right? For it, you can become it. Just like we have become, you can also become. So going on, what are the ways to start the ICAN journey? How can you start this ICAN journey? There are 2 major entry routes to become a chartered accountant in Nigeria. The first part is as an undergraduate, or the ATSWA route. That's the ATS. So the ATS, we have the 3 stages, which we are going to be telling you in this, video. The first one is, as an undergraduate, just like we've said, ICAN has a subsidiary body called ATSWA. That is actually a technician or student of West Africa. So accounting technician scheme of West Africa. This route allows students to start with just an O-level result. So you can start with your O-level results. So you can, just like we said, either you are in commercial department, which is definitely for those that want to study accounting, maybe banking and finance and all of that, commercial, or you are in the arts. We know arts people, they are the law people, and maybe English, all those languages and everything, or maybe the normal science students, chemistry, the physics, the biology. So whichever the department that you finish from a secondary school, so far you have your O-level results at maximum of 2 sittings, either 1 or 2 sittings, you can become, you can register for this, ATS. So this route allows students to start with just an O-level. Are you an ICAN accountant? Yes, we are a chartered accountant. So that is why we are bringing this information to those that have interest in becoming a chartered accountant, or those that have, school leavers around them. Some of them, they don't have all this information. Some of them, they are just jam after jam after jam. Let me write jam. I want to enter University of Lagos. I want to enter University of Ibadan. I want to enter University of Ife, University of Nsukka. And they have tried many times. And some of them don't have this information that with this their O level that they have, they can go through. Okay, we should send you link. Okay, all right, you will get the link, on this video. We are going to put it on this video, right? You will see it here. So, and we will still be saying it. If you can stay true to us on this video live session, we will also call it out as well. So that is the first part. So you begin from ATS1 to ATS3. So we have ATS1, ATS2, and ATS3 for that stage of the ICAN. There are 2 parts. The first part is the ATS, while the second part is the professional stage, right? So we'll be dissecting that in this live session. So after passing all levels, you can earn the AAT certificate. Myself that I'm talking to you, I passed through this stage. Even though I still went to normal university, right? I went to College of Education, I studied accounting. I went to university, I studied accounting, and I also had my master in accounting as well. But I also passed through this stage of ATS as well. So that is why we are telling you all of this, because we have the right information to disclose to you, to dish out to you, and to help you as a young professional, or you have young school leavers around you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are just watching us for the first time. So you then progress to the ICAN main levels, the skills and the professionals. So for those that have passed through the ATS, so after ATS1, ATS2, and ATS3, you earn the certificate, you'll be inducted, and you have AAT, Associate of Accounting Technician. So that certificate too, you can use it, right, to work as well. It is more like equivalent to HND self. Yes, it is equivalent to like HND BSc. Yes, because when you finish that level as well, right, you will just go to the professional stage, and we'll be telling you how many stage we have. So in this ATS1 and ATS2 and ATS3, we'll be telling you how many papers you will need to pass, right, to get that certificate as well. So moving on. So as a graduate, right, we've talked about those that are having their O-level results, that they pass through ATS1, ATS2, and ATS3. But if you are a graduate, right, if you are a graduate, You do not need to start from ATS. You may not need to, because you have already gone through the university, education. You may not need to. So depending on qualification and institution, you may start from foundation. So if you don't study accounting, you will need to start from the foundation stage. So we have foundation level, the skills level, and the professional level for those that have gone through the normal world of university. So the next thing is, how many levels are there in the ATS and the ICAN? So for the ATS level, for those that just have only O level to start ICAN, right? 3 level, ATS1, ATS2, and ATS3. And each level have 4 papers each. Four papers each. And we'll be telling you, in ATS1, we have basic accounting process and system. That's the first paper under ATS1. Then the second paper is economics, followed by business law, and then communication skills. So those are the 4 papers that are in ATS1 for those that are studying with their O level. Then under ATS2, before you can go to ATS2, you must pass all the 4 papers in the first stage, which is ATS1, before you can move to ATS2. So under ATS2, we have financial accounting, we have public sector accounting, then we have quantitative analysis, and then information technology. Information technology. So these are the 4 papers under ATS2, and you must pass all the papers before you can move to ATS3. So under ATS3, we have 4 papers as well. We have cost accounting, taxation, auditing, and management. So those are the 4 papers under ATS3. So once you pass the ATS1, hi, we just resume. Yes, ma, yeah, happy resumption, ma. Thank you for joining us in this live session. So we are trying to provide information to the young school leavers, to young professionals that have been writing JAM. In fact, you can even help us to disclose the information to those people, and it is part of our commitment, to help young school leavers and young professionals to know that they can actually achieve this dream of becoming a chartered accountant, even without going through the 4 walls of university. So thank you, Ma, for joining us on this live session. Thank you, Mr. Shiwin for joining us on this live session. Thank you very much. So help us share this link to those that need this information. So we have talked about ATS1, ATS2, and ATS3, that we have 4 papers each at these levels. And before you can move to the next level, you must pass all the 4 papers in each level. So once you successfully pass all the 4 papers at each level of ATS1 to 3, you will be inducted and you'll be given a certificate of AAT, Associate of Accounting Technician, which is more equivalent to like HND and BSc. Yes, more equivalent. So, which is a plus. And under each of these stage, ICAN is twice in a year. So if you are writing ICAN twice in a year, are you a teacher? No. Although, yeah, I went through College of Education. I studied accounting, yes, in College of Education, Technical Akoka, Lagos, before I now went to my direct entry university, right? I went to direct entry university at Open University of Nigeria. Then afterward, I now went for my master at University of Lagos. So even though my background is from College of Education, I've not taught in the school settings. But of course, the skills are there, right? So the skills are there, the experiences are there, the knowledge are there, and of course, the right qualifications are also there as well, right? So this is what we know how to do, and by the grace of God, we do it to the best of our ability. So cool. Thank you very much for your compliments and staying true with us on this live session to help young school leavers and young professionals and those that have a dream of becoming a chartered accountant Thank you very much for joining. So we move on again from what we are discussing. So for this ATS1, ATS2, ATS3, it helps you to earn the certificate of AAT. You will be inducted. And like we said, the AAT is more equivalent to BSc and HND. And ICAN is twice in a year. So if you put in your efforts with God on your side, of course, it is beyond just your human efforts. You need God too as well before you can achieve anything meaningful, right? So that is why even though we are talking about all of this, we do not, remove God factor. God is everything, right? So in all our pursuits, whatever, God must be a priority. So with God on your side, you clear ATS1, ATS2, ATS3. So which, of course, ICAN is twice in a year. The ATS exam starts March. The first exam is in March 2026. This 2026 now is in March. I think March, the exam should be like around the third week. It's usually the third week in the month, right? Which will be like around maybe 18, 19, 20 or so, right? So that would be, let me check the calendar, which is the third week of March, so that people that are watching us on this live session now, if they are willing to start, so they can start. Yes, that's 17 to 19, right? It's usually on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? So 17, 18, and 19. So thank you very much. Yeah, we ensure that people flow along with us as we are talking as well, right? So we will not be too serious and we will not be too unserious, so that everything will blend together. Thank you very much for staying through on this live session of our YouTube channel. So if it is 2 times in a year, if with God on your side, you pass ATS1, you pass ATS2, right? Which of course in a year you can pass ATS1 and 2, right? And then the following year, you just do the last stage of ATS3. So 1.5 year, you can have your AAT, right? So imagine 1.5 year, you have your AAT, which is, thank you very much. So which is more equivalent to HND and BSc. And before you can earn BSc or HND is 4 years minimum. Yes, 4 years without strike, without NYSC, right? Without you going for service, is 4 years normal. And you have this 1.5 year, which is a plus. Yes, a plus for you. And once you have this AAT, you can use it for employment. You can use it to go. What is is AAT? Yes, that's Associate of Accounting Technician. Associate of Accounting Technician. It is the mid-level of ICAN qualification. AAT, Associate of Accounting Technician. Thank you very much for your question. So feel free to ask any question as regards to this topic, and please share this video, because we cannot meet everybody one by one. That's why we have created this platform, right? To help the young school leavers, the young professionals, those that have a dream. Okay, thank you very much. If you say so, thank you very much. So those that have a dream to become a chartered accountant, and of course, businesses as well, right? This is a career aspect of our video we have for businesses as well. So we are versatile professional firm. Thank you very much for staying through on this live session. So once you have this AAT, after going through ATS1, ATS2, and ATS3, you earn this certificate, and then you now cross to the professional stage of ICAN. And in that professional stage of ICAN, we have 3 stages, right? So under these 3 stages, we have foundation, we have skills, and we have the professional stage. So under foundation stage are usually done by students or graduates that are non-accounting. Those that have gone through university but they didn't study, pure accounting, they can pass through this stage of foundation. So if you study non-accounting course like economics, chemistry, physics, mathematics, anything that is non-accounting, right? When you want to register for ICAN professional stage, you start from the first stage, which is called foundation stage. And in this foundation stage, we have 4 papers. We have 4 papers currently. Number 1 paper is management accounting, followed by financial accounting, followed by corporate business law, and then business environment. That's for the foundation stage. But for those that have passed through the ATS and they have earned their AAT, they will be exempted from this foundation stage because they have the foundation knowledge, right, of ICAN. So ICAN will exempt them from this foundation stage, and then they will start from skills, the second to the last stage. So you can see the advantage of passing through ICAN and having the right knowledge and information. So under these skills, we have 6 papers, right? We have financial reporting, we have performance management, we have public sector accounting and finance, we have financial management, we have taxation, we have audit and assurance/forensic. That's 6 papers under skills. So for those that have passed through ATS and they have their AAT, they will be exempted from 2 papers in these 6 papers. I love this. I can please send me the link. Yes, you can share this link with people, right? We'll also be telling you this link as we progress in this live session. And after this live session, people can also come back and watch, and you can share it with people, and the link will also be there, right? Thank you very much for your question. So those that have their AAT, they will be exempted from 2 papers, from these 6 papers in skills, which papers are taxation and audit. Taxation and audit. So they will be exempted. So those that also went through normal university, don't have AAT, right? But they study pure accounting, they will also start from skills. If they study pure accounting, they will also start from skills. And they will be exempted from 1 papers. They'll be exempted from 1 papers. Those that have masters, pure accounting in BS, they will also, be given 2 exemptions as well. They'll be given 2 exemptions as well. So that is for skills stage. Then for the last stage, which is professional, for you to earn your ACA, that's Association of Accountants, to become a chartered accountant. So we have 5 papers, right? We have strategic business reporting, we have strategic financial management, we have advanced taxation, we have advanced audit and assurance, and then we have case study. So these are the 5 papers under the professional stage. So once you pass, and of course, like we said, you cannot move to the next stage if you don't clear all the papers in the stage where you are writing. So you must pass all these papers. So once you pass all these papers in the professional stage, then you are now a graduate of ICAN. Then you will now be inducted as an associate member of ICAN. So progression is allowed only after all courses in a stage are cleared. We've mentioned that. So how do I know the level I should start from? So if you're an undergraduate or HND holders, right, your O-level or ND for non-accounting, you start from ATSWA. If you're a non-accounting graduate, you start from ATSWA. If you're an ND accounting student, you start from ATS3. You'll be exempted from ATS1 and ATS2. So if you have your ND banking and finance, you start from ATS2. You'll be exempted from ATS1. Okay, our phone number is on this your YouTube channel. You can get our phone number there. Yes, you can get our phone number on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. And we hope that you've subscribed to our YouTube channel. So we appreciate you. Thank you for staying true, to this live call. Okay, you can't see it. Okay. All right. So I'll call it for you. Or what will happen is that I will respond, to your message, right? And I'll send you the right. I think that will be fine. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll send the number to you, and we appreciate your time staying through with us on this live session. So, like we're saying, we're moving on. For graduates, those that have their BSc and HND, so accounting graduate from a non-accredited institution, yes, I'll send you the WhatsApp, number. Yes, after this live session. Yes, I'll send it to you. Thank you very much for staying true to us. We appreciate you. So, for accounting graduates from a non-accredited institution, you start from foundation level. Usually, you write management accounting only, right? For those that studied accounting, but their institution is not accredited by ICAN, so they will write management accounting at that stage. Okay, the live session will be ending max in the next 10 minutes. Yes, in the next 10 minutes or so. Yes, thank you very much. So for accounting graduate from an ICAN accredited institution, because we have some university from College of Education and Polytechnic that are accredited by ICAN. So if you study through those institutions and you're an accounting graduate, you start from skills level and you're exempted from foundation and then audit and assurance, right? So you start from skills level and then you write 5 papers. You'll be exempted from 1 out of the 6, which is audit and assurance. So if you're an accounting graduate from an accredited institution with MCATA agreement, there are some universities, some institutions that I can have MCATI agreements with them, right? You start directly from professional level. That's the last stage. What time is the time? Okay. In the next, this is 119, let's say 20, that's like on or before 1:30. We'll be rounding off. Thank you very much. So so if you have MCATI agreement in an accredited institution of ICAN, you will start from the last stage, that is professional stage. So how do I check my exemption status? Definitely, once you register for the ICAN, first you must register as a student. Then after you register for a student, then you now apply for exemption. So like Mr. Shinekwe was asking, you visit ICAN official websites and then follow this step. We also help people to register for this ICAN as well, right? But you can also do it yourself, whichever one is okay by you. So you go through the students. When you get to ICAN website, go to students, click exemptions, select professional, click professional exemption guide. So you see all those information there. So ICAN website is like Mr. Shinekwe was asking. ICAN website is www.icanig.org/ICAN, right? .org is .org. So www.icanig.org, right? So you can get the information there. So how do I check if my school is accredited or has MCATI agreement? So for you to check, So you can click, the information. So there are some information that you need to click. That's the link which we are going to provide for you. The HTTPS, that's www.ican.org/assets/accredited_institution. So we are going to send that on this, YouTube, live session. This particular video, we are going to send that to you. So moving on, what is the process for registering for ICAN exam? For first-time students, you need to register as a student first. Then when you register as a student, right, then you register with ICAN and obtain a registration number. So once you register for your student registration number, you need to pay for subscription and development, which is annual, once in a year. So you pay for that. Then you can now process your exemption where applicable, right? So then you can now pay for your exam. You pay for your exam. So after you pay for your exam, definitely you are going to have your examination docket to go for the center that I've chosen for your exam. So for returning student, you pay annual subscription fee, then you proceed to exam registration. So how long does it take to complete ICAN? So ICAN exam are held twice in a year, 2 times in a year, right? You have the ATSWA, which is March and September. Then you have the ICAN, which is May and November. So the ICAN professional stage is usually May and November every year, so twice in a year. So what is the estimated completion time without carryovers? So for 8 years, of course, since it's twice in a year, so maximum 1.5 year, with your induction, maybe 2 years, right? So give and take 2 years, right? 2.5 years, 2 years, you complete it. For graduate starting from foundation, you have 1.5 years. So graduate from skills, just 1 year, since it's twice in a year. How many years have you been? Okay. Have we been in this business or as a professional? Because it's been a long time. This is over a decade now, right? It's over a decade now. So, and we're still counting by the grace of God. So we have, positioned ourselves, to help young school leavers, young professionals, and businesses as well, right? To get things right, to get the right information. In the business, yes, it's over a decade. It's over a decade now. Thank you very much for your question. So, is ICAN difficult? Yes and no. ICAN is not difficult and it is difficult. It is not difficult for people that can study very well. Use your material, use your past question. If you need to go for lecture, there are online lecture, there are physical lecture. So you study very well. You prepare yourself. It's not difficult. There are thousands of chartered accountants that have gone through the ICAN. It is not difficult. It is not difficult. So I say it is not difficult if you prepare very well. Use your past questions. Like, for example, we recommend that people should use past questions from 5 years down the line. So if you are writing this coming diet now, take past question from 5 years back, right? And then go through it and your materials. And then if you need to go through online online class, they are all the same, right? So you go through it, understand, topics very well. It is not difficult. So it is only difficult when you don't plan, when you don't prepare, when you don't get yourself ready. And that is how every exam is, right? So you need to prepare, you need to plan yourself. That is when it will not be difficult. So it's ICAN challenging, but you need to prepare very well, consistent study, strong interest, and discipline. So with that, you will achieve your goal. So that is what we are bringing to you at this time. We promise to round off on or before 1:30. So registration for an ICAN is ongoing for 8 years. So you can register as a student and you can register for exam. So if you need assistance on that, we are always here, to help you, right? Thank you very much for staying through on this live session today. We appreciate you. And as we've promised, we'll always bring you important, exciting video that will help you personally in your career and business as well, right? Yeah, we are a consulting firm for business, but we also help young school leavers, young professionals to have the right information. So please share this video to people that need all this information. And we promise to always be here to inform you, to educate you, to enlighten you, and to be your growth business support partner. So my name is Oluwatosin Maja. I'm a chartered accountant and the managing partner of Position Consulting. So until we meet again in another video, please stay compliant and keep growing in 2026 to achieve your goals. Thank you and bye for now.